Hey guys, this would be another video game collection update, pretty much showing you all the stuff that I got from the past few months. Besides the last video that I shared with you guys at the Level Up Expo, checking the camera. So anyways, the last video that I posted at the Level Up Expo, I haven't been making any videos recently. The reason being is the work schedule that I have kind of takes up some of the time that I have, and I usually have like 1 or 2 days to actually recuperate and pretty much do it all over again. So that's actually one of the reasons why I haven't been making other out and bounce videos. But besides the points of like all of that, I still like off and on after work. I go to like thrift stores ever so often, and I do frequent the swap meets off and on as well. And as you can see here, this is like pretty much some of the stuff that I got. I kind of left out a few, but I actually sectioned them off. It's like for like PlayStation, Nintendo, and like Sega stuff. Got quite a few variety of games to share with you guys. So without further ado, let's get it started. So the first stack here that I want to share with you guys is PlayStation 1 games. These pretty much came from the majority from the swap meet, some at the pawn shop. So the first game here is, I don't know if you can see this, but it's Dino Crisis, but it's actually Dynasty Warriors for the PlayStation 1. This one is not your typical Dynasty Warriors game where you like fight hordes of like enemies, 1 versus like 50, I guess. I think this is more of like a fighting game if I remember. So I haven't really popped this in, but I got this fairly cheap at my local swap meet. This one I got for $1.99 at my pawn shop. When I first saw this, I thought this was a PlayStation 1 game, but by my mistake, it was actually a PC game. So I'm not too sure if I could actually play this game. From the back, it looks pretty interesting. It's kind of like a mech type game strategy, or like, I think, first person game. That's the reason why I got it. I'm not too sure if I'm able to play this on my laptop. Probably need like a CD key or something for this. From the swap meets here, we have Marvel vs. Capcom, just a loose disc. Some of the games that you might see, you could probably see in from my last out and about, because I'm including those as well. But here we have just the disc only for Marvel vs. Capcom. Next we have here is X-Men vs. Street Fighter. This one was like, I think like $2, and this one is, it has like the case, but the game is wrong. That's the reason why it was like $2. But pretty good trade-off, I guess. We have Bloody Roar 2. This came from Zia Records for like, I think, $17.99. The price sticker is still here. Tobal number 1. This one is complete, and it actually has the Final Fantasy demo disc with it. So pretty neat. From the swap meets we have here is Mega Man X7. This came bundled in with a couple of games that I got. It was fairly cheap. So I'm pretty much gonna name out the prices that I remember. Some of them like it's been a while. But next here came from the swap meets. We have Disney Hercules. I rarely pick up these types of games, but I've seen reviews about this, and it's a really like great like side-scrolling beat 'em up game where you play like Hercules. Seen the movie. I liked the movie when I was a kid, and the game looks pretty cool to actually play. Next here we have is Gundam Battle Assault 2. I have the first one. Pretty much the same thing. It's you pretty much fight other Gundams. It's like a fighting game, 2D fighting game with like extra characters. Next here we have is Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo for $11.99. This came from my local Z Records as well. One of the places I went to. Put this right here. Now this stack of PlayStation 2 games. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 of these PlayStation 2 games came from Goodwill. Pretty much after work or like on like a free weekend, I usually stop by Goodwill off and on just to see what they have. And I usually pick up like 1 or 2 games like games that they have, because their set price is like $4.99 to $5. So I usually pick up like one or two just to play them, just to see how they are. So first one here is Raiden 3. Let's see, the King of Route 66. This is kind of like 18 Wheeler. This is like the, I guess, spiritual successor of this game. This one is actually a Natsume game. It's a Metropolis Mania. I have no clue what this game is about, but it looks interesting enough to check it out. Next we have is 18 Wheeler, the American Pro Trucker for the PlayStation 2. Project Eden. Smuggler's Run 2. I think this is like XC Extreme G Racer. And actually, I lie. I think those were pretty much all the stuff for the Goodwill. This stack right here all came from the swap meet. So we have Blood Rain 2. I think this one was like $1. Primal. This one was $1 as well. Red Dead Revolver for $3. I actually have the not the GameCube version, the Xbox version of this one. So nice to have the PlayStation 2 version of it. A sealed copy of Xenosaga 2 for $10. This one, let's see, and these four actually came with it. So we got that. Suikoden 3, Suikoden 4, and Shining Force EXA or EXA. These four came from a video game reseller, and the price total wise it was like $40, but I paid $34, so they knocked down like $6. Overall, pretty good deal. This one was actually a pretty nice find to actually to get for a sealed copy of it. From a different video game vendor. They're pretty much the same. I guess it's like a partnership or like a family, but they are like they work together, I suppose. So I got these 3 games for like $25. So here we have is Dot Hack Infection Part 1, Monster Rancher 3, and Castlevania Lament of Innocence. This one is also factory sealed as well. Surprisingly, like that time that I went there, they had some sealed games, or like some of them were sealed, so that was pretty cool. For $14.99, I got XCOM UFO Defense for the original PlayStation. Really nice to have. I played the PlayStation 3 one. It's pretty cool to actually own the, I guess, the original version of XCOM, I guess, for the PlayStation. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, some Nintendo stuff. For $22.99, I purchased Metal Slug Advance MLZ Z Records. It's boxed and complete, in really good condition except for this part, but other than that, pretty fun game to play on the go. Some not Xbox, GameCube games. Here we have is Harvest Moon. Another XC Extreme G Racing. Super Bubble Bobble Pop. Super Mario Sunshine, which is just the case. So it's just an empty case for this. Really nice find. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Sealed copy of Donkey Kong Jungle Beats. And Mario Kart's Double Dash. It's like $20. I think all of them actually came from the swap meets. So the prices varies between like I bundled the majority of them from like different vendors and stuff. This one was like $20. These two, I think there's like another game that I bought from another from a vendor, but I paid like $50 for the lot. I think these 3 was like fairly cheap. I'm not too sure. It's been a while. And this one came from like a bundle as well. or like a throw-in. I'm not too sure. See some original Xbox games we have is Spartan Total Warrior, and this one was actually a recommendation from one of my friends that actually came with me. Is Sudeki. I'm not too sure if how I'm gonna play these. I'm not too like maybe like my 360 could actually play this. I have an original Xbox, but it's like on storage. But eventually I'll try to see if these actually do work. From the actually got another item from the pawn shop as well. We got Super Smash Brothers Brawl for $8. This one is pretty much the price has actually gone pretty low. This isn't really like a really popular like version of Super Smash, I suppose. That's why it's like $8. And we have the 21st, not 21st, the 25th anniversary Super Mario All Stars collection for like $17.99. I think that's how much it's going for. But this one is like complete. It has like the soundtrack and like the 2 DVDs that come with it. So that's pretty cool. Last stack here, we got some loose PlayStation 1 games. We have here is Inuyasha the Feudal Fairy Tale, maybe, I'm not too sure. Arc the Lad 2. And those two came from the swap meets. Wii Sports, not too sure where I got this or how I got this, but I have a copy of Wii Sports. This game was actually, it came with like every new Nintendo Wii system, but I never really owned like a brand new Wii system before, so if you find these like online, these go for like $15, I think. I'm not too sure now, but I'll have to check it later. Next we have here is Genesis. It's like a cleaning kit for like $3 from the swap. Got Shaq Fu for $2 for some reason. These were like $6 for total, but I got him down for like $1 just to like make it like a 5, just to make it work, I guess. From Z Records, we have here is Dragon's Lair for like $8.99. The Sega Saturn collection, I guess, which has like 3 games. It has like Virtual Fighter, Virtual Cop, and Daytona USA. This came from the swap meets. I think I paid like $10 for it. Not too sure, it's been a while. And lastly, but not least, Prince of Persia for the Sega CD. So, also from Z Records for like, I'm not too sure how much this cost, but I remember getting this from Z Records. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff to share with you guys. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna make another video or like another out and about per se, but I guess hopefully you guys will stay tuned until I make another video. But other than that, I'll see you guys later. Bye.